Have you ever felt called by God, a higher power, higher consciousness, your higher self to do something that you just really don't want to do? And you procrastinate and you procrastinate and you just keep getting beat over the head with God, guidance, your inner self telling you to do something? Well, that's been me for years, if I'm honest. And today it got so bad, I was being called like, make a video. You have all these ideas and thoughts, you know where you want to go, just get on and make a video. I'm like, my kids are home, I'm not dressed, I have no makeup on. And so I started taking notes on my phone, and instead of obviously sitting with why I have all these reasons to not make a quick video, I started vacuuming upstairs and vacuuming my stairs line by line. And while doing that, I realized, wow, I am avoiding my calling that hard that I'm willing to vacuum the stairs line by line as opposed to just listening. Knowing that this is what I'm praying for, the breakthrough, the miracle that I'm praying for relies on me taking action and being obedient and just fighting it that hard. That's where I was today. So as I'm vacuuming the stairs, God is like, make your video. I'm like, I don't have makeup on, I'm not dressed. Like, I mean, I'm dressed, but like, I'm not ready to make a video. And he said, no, I want you to get on and do absolutely zero preparing. Don't put on mascara, don't do anything, don't change your hair, don't do anything. Just get on and start talking, because that's where your gifts lie, and I need to see you being obedient. So I got myself together internally for a few minutes and jumped on, despite the fact that my kids are here. So I'm kind of huddled up in my room, but I want to reach out to those people who do feel like they have a calling to do something that is so out of their comfort zone. Like, I don't need to be visible. I don't want to be visible. That's not really my desire internally. You know, I love the comfort of my home. I'm definitely being called out of my comfort zone, but I also know that I'm here to teach people and help people understand the internal shifts that are happening to them, happening to the collective, like help people reach a new level of consciousness and really help the people that are going through that process already, like understand what they're going through. The last few years has been a journey for me, and it has been mental, mind, you know what. It's really kind of wrecked me, but as astrology is, you know, early this morning we had a new moon in Gemini. So depending on where you have Gemini in your chart, you're getting this little activation. And on top of, you know, this new moon in Gemini, Uranus is there. We have Venus, that just recently moved into Leo, and then we have Jupiter that's getting ready to join it in Leo. So these are kind of all big planetary shifts that are going to be helping us evolve and kind of step into our higher selves, maybe just the next level. But it's going to help all of us kind of speak out. And Gemini really, you know, it's the area in your chart that represents communication, and depending on which house it's in, you're going to be impacted differently. For me, Gemini is in my 12th house, and ironically, I was invited to a drum circle last night at the beach with some friends, and it just really was like very symbolic of like, yep, 12th house, like spirituality, like being here on the night of the new moon, like really was just wonderful. And that kind of stuff happens often, where I'm not planning these things around the new moon or the full moon or what have you, but I'll be invited to something and it's just like, wow, this is obviously meaningful that we're doing this at this particular time. So that's like one way that astrology can kind of guide us. I don't necessarily believe in horoscopes, even though I wish they were true sometimes. I do believe that we have this collective chart that's above us that is going to impact you personally based off of your birth chart. So it's all going to kind of play around with us differently. However, there are collective themes. And right now, some of the collective themes are really kind of releasing a lot of self-worth and abundance. That's kind of been a theme for a while. It's going to continue to be a theme for a while. And it's going to be kind of what feels like a final purge, like you're wringing out the towel of any leftover self-worth, abundance blocks, like anything that's keeping you from that ultimate vision that you have for your life. We talk ourselves out of it a lot. And I firmly believe that what you accept and what you expect out of life is what you're going to get. So it's important to have high standards for yourself and high standards for the people in your life, because that's ultimately setting the tone for the universe about what you're calling in. And for those who are going through it, it's gonna feel like you hit rock bottom a few times, which, you know, obviously is really fun. Not. But when you hit rock bottom, it's important to have the faith and understand that that's really purging out like everything that's not meant for you. I was just telling a friend recently that sometimes the worst thing that happens to us is ultimately the best thing to happen to us. I'm going through a season right now that's honestly, it's a little tough. Personally, it's just tough. And even though I'm on these videos and I'm talking, I really am a very, very private person. So it's difficult for me to come on here and like share hope and joy when like I personally am going through hard things at times. And currently right now I'm just in a season that feels rough. But I also recognize that maybe I had to get to this point to be obedient. He's been calling me to this work for a very long time and to get serious with it. And I mean, the truth is I've just been avoiding it, you know, like I've been avoiding it. So it's like I had to hit that rock bottom to be like, nope, okay, this is what I'm meant to do. I will come on here, show my face, no makeup, hair not done, and share messages when I know in my heart I'm supposed to. And, you know, I live in Florida. I work from home. I'm around my 3 kids a lot. And if I'm not with them, I'm probably in the water or like hanging out with close friends. So I don't really wear makeup that often. And I don't, you know, if I always wait to have my makeup done, like I won't record videos. So if you like barefaced and just real, I'm your girl. 'Cause, you know, I certainly will put makeup on for some of my videos, but I think it's important for me to come on here and just be like completely authentic and say, I'm struggling too. And I know that there's a better side, and I know we all are connected and we all are magnetizing in ultimately like what we need to heal and grow. And those moments are difficult because sometimes what you're calling in is some duty. Like it's just, you know, some of us call in some really not fun stuff, but we have to go through it in order for our souls to evolve and in order to hit that kind of point of like, I'm tired of living this uncomfortable life and I'm here to do my soul's work. So my soul's work is to help awaken people, or help people walk through their awakenedness, I should say. It's not to awaken people, but to help people walk through that process of awakening because it's difficult. I'm here to help people set energetic standards in their life so they can call in what they're looking for, so they can evolve their life, so they can grow internally and kind of break out of their own comfort zones. I'm here to help clear out the junk. I've had to clear out a lot of junk from this lifetime, past lifetimes, just a lot. And some of us do have skills that it's just, you got to start talking, and it's uncomfortable, and it's not fun. But the more conversations that we have together on here, sharing our experiences, the more that we don't feel alone. And I do believe that there are a lot of people awakening right now. And again, as you're going through that process, it's difficult. You're having to really face yourself and face fears. And when you're unawakened, or you're just kind of going through life, you're numb to a lot of things, and you're not facing your fears. Like, you're just kind of scooting along, you're comfortable. But often you're facing the same hardships over and over again, the same fight with your partner, the same financial struggles, the same health issues, whatever it is. We continue these karmic loops until we say enough is enough. Like, I'm breaking this for myself, I'm breaking this for my children, I'm breaking this for my mother, my grandmothers, my grandfathers. Like, I am breaking this for my family, that we deserve to be free in our sovereignty and understand who God really is to us and who we really are. We are powerful beings, and the more that we can play with the universe and listen, be obedient, and just kind of participate in that song and dance, I guess, with the universe, I think the more that we do that, it will have a ripple effect. You know, I've said it before, I can't change the world, but if I can show up in one way that inspires somebody else to show up in their own unique way, and then that again just creates this ripple effect, then it's worth it. And it's hard and it's uncomfortable. Luckily, I am just talking to my phone, so that part's kind of okay. But knowing that I am gonna put this on the interwebs, and I'm not gonna edit it. Like, just again, it is what it is. I think it's important to see people in their realness, and the more that I see other people in their realness, the more I'm like, you know, I can be real too. And I am private. That part I don't think will change, but I want to share as much as I can on here. And most importantly, I want to help people understand what they're going through. So if you have been feeling the urge to write, share, talk, just kind of express yourself in a new, unique way, I really want to encourage you to do that. Again, the sun's in Gemini, so we do have a lot of that Gemini energy that's going to help kind of push you with your just creativeness. Maybe you want to redecorate your house, or however you kind of express yourself. I really would encourage you to do that right now. But whatever you're fearful of, whatever you're resistant to, I would mostly encourage you to tap into that. Because my resistanceness to making these videos was me vacuuming my stairs, literally line by line with the vacuum hose. So that's how resistant I am to stepping into this work. One thing I'm definitely gonna do is I'm gonna invite some of my friends on here. I was talking to a few this weekend about it, and we're gonna kind of just go over some different topics, everything from religion, faith, adventure, travel, motherhood. I'm really gonna reach out to my group, my network, and have them come on here and share what they've been going through the last couple of years, and the knowledge that they've gained, and kind of the person that they've grown into be, because I think it's worth hearing from lots of people and hearing how this collective shift really is happening to all of us. It's just, We are all one. And we are all shifting together, especially if you're in a soul tribe of any sort. Like, you're kind of all evolving together. So I'm going to continue to show up here. I am going to promise myself consistency because I deserve that. And I, most importantly, again, from these videos, want you to understand that there are bigger things happening to us as a collective. Our North Node's getting ready to move into Aquarius in a couple months, and I'm very, very excited for that personally, but also collectively, we're gonna go through a major shift again, where it's less about like being in the limelight and more about like showing up authentically in service. Like, how can we help the collective as a whole? So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, I want to help all of us do that together. Like, how can we show up together, whether it's just showing up in our families, our communities, on the interwebs, like whatever your heart is calling you to do, I want to encourage you to do that. So as always, you know, if you're looking for any one-on-one service, I do offer integrative energy healing, which I can do over Zoom. That's where I will just kind of spend a few moments at each one of your little energetic imprints that you have on your body, and I will kind of suck out some of the toxic, stuck energy that's there and really input some light energy that's going to feel supportive and loving, and all of that will help clear out some of the energetic funk that you have. On top of that, I do offer obviously astrology readings and just one-on-one coaching. So if you just want to talk about what you're going through and need somebody who is like woo-woo therapist, I guess, somebody who really just is going to be able to see you and help you see things from a bigger perspective. If you're looking for that, certainly go to unexpectedempress.com and, you know, reach out to me from there. But obviously I'm going to keep this short. I wish you all the best. Enjoy this summer kind of solstice-y energy that we're, you know, getting ready to have here in a couple, you know, I guess in a week now, but this new moon energy is still fresh. So step into it. Step into your fears, kind of release what's blocking you as much as you can. I know it's hard. I'm proof that it's hard, but I'm also proof that you can just show up and do it. So here's your little Monday encouragement for the week.